What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and you are listening to the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, the place where you can find my Raw and Uncut in podcast form. And do we have an episode for you Angry Cowboys fans out there today? Do we have a show for you? During this episode, we're going to be talking about CeeDee Lamb's alleged holdout. We're going to be talking about the 4- and 3-letter networks and the media coverage from the ones with credentials and how they paint our Dallas Cowboys. We're going to be discussing the team's latest moves and a whole lot more, so make sure you are subbed up with the channel and let's get this thing rocking. Let's ride. All right, ACF family. As we know, CeeDee Lamb did not attend the voluntary workouts with the team. When this happens, it prompted the news outlet and the media pundits to ponder if CeeDee Lamb will be holding out against the Dallas Cowboys. Forget that Micah Parsons didn't attend this year or even last year. It seems as if the narrative of more division within the Stars worth more clicks than a player working out on his own generates. Didn't even know if he had some pressing issues to take care of. Maybe he was out of town those days. Who knows? Who knows but him and God? The conclusion was jumped to that he was holding out for some reason. And we all know what that reason is. Oh, cheap-ass Jerry Jones. But I don't know if he's officially said that he's been holding out or if his agent said that he's going to be holding out. I don't know if that's the case, but it's what can make the sauciest headlines that can also generate engagement. The Kool-Aid, so to speak. The one reason why I stopped watching the 4- and 3-letter networks and taking them seriously. I mean, it happened recently. It happened recently with Adam Schefter when he said that the Dallas Cowboys may be a sleeper team for a quarterback early in the 2024 draft. Adam Schefter said this, and I quote, "What are they going to do at quarterback if they lose Dak? That's interesting. And that's why I think the Dallas Cowboys might just be a sleeper team in the quarterback market during the draft." This got reporters everywhere talking about it. People, NFL fans, Cowboys Nation, they took what they wanted to hear from what Adam Schefter said and ran with it. All because Adam Schefter said it, his credentials made it reality for thousands of people. That made me start thinking about the power that these analysts have in the words that they say, in the words that us Cowboys content creators say. A majority of Cowboys Nation is not telling you that they hate Dak because it's their eye test telling them this. They're saying this because they've been conditioned by the 4- and 3-letter networks to believe such. They'll argue with you up and down, but they'll continuously give you the same talking points of Stephen A. Smith, who said these outlandish takes when it comes to Dak Prescott. They will parrot the same talking points of a Skip Bayless while only being able to point out one major flaw: the playoff record, the team's playoff record. Those that know football and have played the sport will tell you something completely different. Those that know football schematically, and I'm not just talking about the Madden playbook, they will tell you something differently, Cowboys Nation. His stats will tell you something differently. In the words of Mr. Foxworth,
"So you can think what you want to think, but the numbers suggest that you're wrong."
Just because a talking head says something, it doesn't make it so, Cowboys Nation. For a long time, ESPN has been in their content descent, kind of like MTV slowly stopped playing music and became more of a reality TV network. That's what ESPN is doing. More drama and less substance. The debate style of analysis is good because we can grab our popcorn and watch two grown-ass men argue with each other about their opinions. Their opinions, Cowboys Nation. So why would I take seriously anything that they have to say? 1, they could be wrong. 2, they don't even like my team. So why would I take stock into what somebody has to say if they don't even like my team? They will drag the Cowboys through the mud. They'll drag Cowboys players through the mud. Some of these talking heads will sell Cowboys Nation all the doom and gloom, but won't give you any won't give you any positivity. They won't give you anything to look forward to. It's always Dak Prescott's contract issue, Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb not showing up for voluntary workouts, CeeDee Lamb not getting an extension. What happened to going over film? What happened to going over draft selections and analyzing their play in college? Telling fans what they can expect or what kind of impact that player is going to have for your team. They're quick to tell you that they won't work out. What happened to getting real information on the Dallas Cowboys? It's right here, Cowboys Nation. It's on YouTube with all these dope and informative cowboy content creators. But all I'm saying on this topic, whether it's CeeDee Lamb allegedly holding out, a player that's the talking heads say would be a great fit for the Dallas Cowboys, or the Cowboys may be looking to blank this offseason. If it's not Jane Slater, Mike Fisher, Brian Broaddus, Swagoo, Dominic Foxworth, James Jones, Dave Hellman, Mina Kimes, Rich Eisen, or any of the amazing Cowboys content creators that we have, I'm not taking them seriously. I haven't taken them seriously for years now. And for your own peace of mind, approach the traditional sports media in the same light you would approach the WWE. Your mental health will thank you for it. Now let's go ahead and talk about the team that we currently have. Who did we lose, Cowboys Nation? Who did we lose that was so impactful to this team's success that we are just going to be an 0-17 team this year? Tyron Smith? Tyler Biadasz? Tony Pollard? Dante Fowler Jr.? How about Dorrance Armstrong? Maybe Jonathan Hankins or Neville Gallimore? Who did we lose that we cannot replace? This is what you drafted Tyler Smith for. You drafted him to eventually take Tyron Smith's place. You just happened to be able to use him at right guard, and he worked magnificently for us. We also have 2 more offensive tackles that we picked up during the draft cycle. One we picked up with the 29th pick. We lost Tyler Biadasz, and we're in the process of replacing him with Cooper Beebe. We lost Tony Pollard, but now we have Rico Dowdle, Deuce Vaughn, Zeke Elliott, and Royce Freeman. So what we're saying is that the Pollard-Dowdle package would be better than the Zeke-Dowdle package? I don't think so, Cowboys Nation. We have the same wide receivers minus Michael Gallup and have drafted Ryan Flournoy. Anything will be better than what Michael Gallup was able to give us during his tenure as a Dallas Cowboy. We have Jalen Brooks, Jalen Tolbert, Martavius Bryant, Kevontae Turpin, and the list goes on. And to keep it a buck, people may think Dak Prescott doesn't elevate his teammates, but I bet you that you heard Cedric Wilson's name more under Dak Prescott than you did with Miami and under Tua Tagovailoa. I bet you heard Noah Brown's name with the Cowboys more than you did with the Texans. Dak has the ability to help these receivers unlock their potential. They just need to realize that the first unlock isn't the last unlock. He can help you unlock your potential for the regular season. We just have to unlock our potential once we hit the playoffs, Dak included. Cowboys Nation, I honestly think that we're good. I'm actually looking forward to this season coming up. I don't care if the Philadelphia Eagles had a great offseason and a great draft. According to the talking heads, the Philadelphia Eagles won last offseason as well. What did they do during the end of the season? They coughed up the NFC East Championship to us. They also lost in the first round of the playoffs, like us. The team that should have been the favorites to go back to the NFC Championship, we spanked at the end of the last year, and I foresee the same thing happening this year, Cowboys Nation. So let's not worry about the upcoming season. We're still going to be in the thick of things. We're still going to be talked about as a playoff team and possible Super Bowl contender. It happens every year. The thing that we have to do is capitalize, getting further than where we've been the past 30 years, getting past that divisional round. That's what we have to focus on, Cowboys Nation. Let's talk about our third string backup quarterback, Trey Lance. Honestly, Cowboys Nation, I feel sorry for this young man. I really do. He's been in the league since 2021, and he hasn't been able to play a lick of football due to his situation. The third overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, and he's sitting on the bench in Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys have declined to exercise his fifth-year option, and that will make him face free agency next season. I feel Jerry Jones is propping him up in the media so the teams will be able to bite on him and the Cowboys can make a possible trade, or if not trade, they even release him after the preseason. Kind of like what they did with Will Greer last year. They allowed him to ball out in the last game of the preseason and allowed him a chance to be picked up by another team. If the Dallas Cowboys can get a draft pick in return, I see this happening. I also see the contract negotiations ramping up if Trey Lance doesn't look good enough in the preseason. This is why I think Jane Slater is saying August. Plus, the Dallas Cowboys are known for those big signings in August. If Trey Lance balls out during the preseason and beats out Cooper Rush for the backup position, I see the Dallas Cowboys getting rid of Cooper Rush, starting Dak Prescott, and allowing Trey Lance to come into the games whenever the Cowboys are destroying teams by 30 again, like they did last year. At the end of the season, the question will be, was Trey Lance good enough to take the reins from Dak and allow Dak to go to another team? I would honestly like to see Trey Lance go to a team like the Arizona Cardinals or the Carolina Panthers or the Washington Commanders. A place where success is not demanded like it is with the Cowboys. Everyone expects the Cowboys to be in Super Bowl talks every year, and I feel that that would be too much pressure on Trey Lance's shoulders. Send him to a place like the New York Giants. Allow Brian Daboll to coach him and develop him more. Work with him like he worked with Josh Allen. I just don't feel like the Dallas Cowboys is the right fit for Trey Lance. Jerry tried flipping a player like you try flipping a house, and we got stuck with him. Trey Lance, good luck this year, but I feel that the star is too heavy of a burden for you to carry. Now let's go ahead and talk about the issues that the Dallas Cowboys front office made for this team going into the 2024 season. The talking heads and every pocket watcher out there has spoken about Dak Prescott's contract situation. They really don't talk about why the Dallas Cowboys are in the current situation that they're in. The fact that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones wait until the last minute watching the leaves fall and then getting hit with an outrageous number when it comes to negotiation. It's not even Dak Prescott. It's CeeDee Lamb as well. Why not get them signed before other top players at their respective positions get signed? Now A.J. Brown is the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL, and you know that CeeDee Lamb is going to want more than him. And some fans act like it's Dak or CeeDee's fault. No, Cowboys Nation. Dak would have been cheaper if they got the deal done last year. CeeDee Lamb would have been cheaper if they signed him right after the season ended. Nope. Now, because of the front office, we have this contract conundrum, and they want to spin it as if it's the players' fault. The players did nothing but what they were supposed to do. They go out there and they ball to the best of their ability. CeeDee Lamb broke Cowboys records. Dak Prescott became an all-pro and second in QBR, first in touchdown passes. The 4- and 3-letter networks would have you believe it's their fault. But whose fault is it really, Cowboys Nation? It's the front office. So Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, you may want to get your act right when it comes to these contract negotiations, because you're going to have other people that are looking to want to come play for the Dallas Cowboys, but they're not going to be looking for the drama that comes with being a Dallas Cowboy player. They're not going to look forward to, if they ball out, not getting a contract because the owner is cheap. I don't understand why players from college want to even come here and play, because they know that they're going to have to deal with the owner. They're going to have to deal with the owner instead of the coaching staff. Whenever they do something wrong, they got to worry about if Jerry Jones is going to be down there to put the hammer down and not the coach. I hope that actually changes this year with Mike Zimmer and the defense. And hopefully Mike Zimmer can rub off on Mike McCarthy a little bit, no Diddy, and be able to be that type of coach. Be able to be that hard-nosed type of coach that we miss from football, because a lot of people have gotten weaker as the NFL moved along throughout the years. Before, I remember when I played football, and I didn't play football in the NFL, but when I played football, you would get yelled at by the coach. You jump off sides, you are doing laps. You know, if you are late to practice, you are doing laps. They did not take that at all. It seems like Cowboys Nation, it's a privilege to play here and not a right. They do it all the time. They have, post-game parties before the game is even played. I can't believe that actually happened last year. Kevontae Turpin, what was you thinking? Keep it a buck, what was you thinking? Oh my goodness. But the mentality is, and I believe Nathan Thomas, the person that we drafted this year, when they called him and said that you're going to be a Dallas Cowboy, he said, no, I think it was Jerry Jones saying something along the lines of, can't wait to put that star on your helmet. And he was like, well, I got to earn that. That's the mentality that each and every player on this team needs to have. I can't have the star on my helmet. I can't be the star of the Dallas Cowboys until we earn it. That's the thing that we have to do. We got to stop living off the legacy and earn it. That's another thing, like with this whole 88 club, where you had Michael Irvin, then you had Dez Bryant, you got CeeDee Lamb. All these people, they wore the 88 jersey. I think the 88 jersey needs to be retired. You're not allowing the quarterbacks to wear number 8. You're not allowing the quarterbacks to wear number 22. You just need to retire the 88, because that is putting pressure on these guys, on these wide receivers that are coming out of college, to be able to perform up to a Michael Irvin or Dez Bryant or CeeDee Lamb level. Get these guys developed. Like Ryan Flournoy, get this man developed so that he can come in here and be an impact for this team. It might not be this year, even though there are some Cowboys content creators that are saying that Ryan Flournoy is that Dez Bryant type of player and that he can have an impact on the team this year. But let's develop these players. Let's get them ready to go for the long haul and not the here and right now. Even though we do need players for the here and now so that we can make a playoff and a Super Bowl run. Yes, anybody that ain't Cowboys Nation, I am saying it. I am staking my claim right here. Even though we didn't do too many offseason moves, even though we didn't do too many in the free agency market, we are still going to be in the thick of Super Bowl conversations. We are still going to be in the thick of playoff contention. Why? Because you have Dak Prescott at quarterback. You have Micah Parsons at defensive end. You have D-Law at defensive end. You have CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver, and the list goes on. Now that we are refortifying our offensive and defensive fronts, y'all know what I say in my lives before and after a game. The battle is won in the trenches. I don't care how much the NFL is changing to a pass-heavy league. The battle is won in the trenches. If you can't win that battle, you can't win the game. So I have a huge feeling that Tyler Guyton, Cooper Beebe, they are going to work out for this line this year. Tyler Guyton is going to allow Tyler Smith to move back to left guard. And our left side of that line is going to be fortified. Just like I believe Terrence Steele is going to make a huge jump from last year, because last year he was coming off a huge injury. So now this year he should be good and be able to give Zach Martin that help that he needs. Be able to give Dak Prescott that help that he needs to keep him clean in the pocket. Then we got Zeke Elliott back for more pass protection, as well as that thumper in the backfield, something that we were missing last year, Cowboys Nation. Man, I got a feeling I got a feeling I'm not going to say Super Bowl. I'm not going to say NFC Championship. But I feel good about this Dallas Cowboy team. After the draft, I feel 10 times better than when I did before the draft. And I hope you guys do too, Cowboys Nation, because we have things to look forward to. We have a lot of things to look forward to. And Cowboys Nation, let me just comment on this real quick. Let me comment on this. I don't like the fact that Micah Parsons is over in Tokyo with C.J. Stroud. I don't like the fact that C.J. Stroud and Micah Parsons became buddy-buddy ever since the Pro Bowl. They're doing interviews together. They're doing opening pitches together. I don't like it. I mean, it's much better that Micah Parsons is doing it as opposed to CeeDee Lamb. But if I were C.J. Stroud, I would be in Micah Parsons' ear talking about, yeah, Micah, it ain't working out for you and the Cowboys. Look what we're doing over in Houston. We are doing the damn thing. Look where we went last year. Bro, if you come over to our team, we would be a Super Bowl team. So won't you make that happen? And Micah Parsons, they exercised his fifth-year option, so next year, if they don't get a contract done, the season after that, he's a free agent and he can go anywhere he wants. Him hanging out with C.J. Stroud? Why not go to the Houston Texans? That's the question that I got for you, Cowboys Nation. Do you guys like the fact that Micah Parsons is touring across seas with C.J. Stroud? Y'all let me know in the comment section, all right? But right now, we are going to take this time to talk about the Angry Cowboys Fan and talk about the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get ready to do it. Man, I tell y'all, I know a lot of y'all like that little skit that I put out. I actually came up with that idea because of the first skit that I put out. The first skit being me being on speak. Like, what would it be if the Angry Cowboys Fan was on speak? So I went ahead and did a little press conference for the Dallas Cowboys as if I was the janitor, you know, had my ear up to the wall, listening to what Jerry Jones was saying and stuff like that. And it got a really good response. A lot of people laughed about it. A lot of people loved it. So this year, Cowboys Nation, I'm going to be doing even more videos like that. You'll probably see the janitor press conferences after every game this coming season. But I want to make that available to the members only section of the Angry Cowboys Fan family. Yes, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans, your boy will be making the members only section of the YouTube channel accessible to those who want to participate. I think I'm going to put it at like $2 a month. So if you can afford $2 a month and everything, you'll be able to join the Angry Cowboys Fans members only group. What we're going to be doing, you'll get your own little pendant whenever we go live and in the chats. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how Law Nation and everybody does it. Mark Holmes and everybody. You get the little star, you get the little pendant, you get the little picture. We'll have that for you guys. We will also have content that regular subscribers can't get, that you can get yourself. So make sure whenever you see that members button that you press join and you join the ACF family members who want to become true members of the page. It's going to be off the chain. We're going to have some extra added stuff. I actually did something a few weeks ago that I never put out. It was funny because Skip Bayless was talking about Jerry Jones and how being all in was a farce. He said something that really, it raised my antennas, and I had to say no Diddy. I had to say no Diddy for Skip Bayless. But that is going to be on the members only section, and I want you guys to be able to watch it. We're also, whenever we go live, if you follow wonderful content creators of the Dallas Cowboys, such as Mark Holmes, he allows members to come in and actually have a conversation with him and other members. We're going to be doing that on the channel as well. So with the 2024 season that I'm looking forward to, and I know you are looking forward to, Cowboys Nation, you can also look forward to the changes from the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel, and they're going to be even greater changes. So make sure you are subbed up to the channel. Make sure you're dropping likes. Make sure you're dropping your comments, because I definitely want to hear from you guys and hear what you have to say about the Cowboys. So make sure you are heavily involved with the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and become a member, because we are taking off this 2024 season. So hit that join button and join the members only club. But with that being said, y'all know how I do. At the end of these podcasts, I always go into the comment section for the raw and uncut portion of the podcast. So today ain't nothing different, even though it's a rainy Sunday outside, and my grandson and my wife just went to go see Kung Fu Panda 4, so y'all have a good time. I love you, Cass. Love you, baby. Y'all have a good time at Kung Fu Panda 4 while I get into this raw and uncut. Let's go. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys Fans Raw and Uncut.
I'm keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this raw and uncut portion is brought to you by you. Because without you Angry Cowboys fan family members, this doesn't happen. So I want to thank you guys for your support. I want to thank you for your well wishes to my brother and my family. I want to thank you guys for rocking with the channel. But in my raw and uncut portion on the podcast, I usually go to the comment section and comment on a few comments that, come up. So we're going to do that right now. And the comment that we have right now, who is this from? Big Tay 8592 says, "It's crazy. The Jacksonville Jaguars aren't the only team that hasn't been to the Super Bowl in 30 years. Our rivals also, the 49ers may have been in the Super Bowl, but haven't won the Super Bowl in 30 years. I mean, that's the ultimate thing, Big Tay. That's the ultimate thing. They have not won the Super Bowl. And I pray to God that the Dallas Cowboys are the first ones to break our tie in Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the San Francisco 49ers to get above us, because then you're going to hear the Niners gang, yeah, we're better than the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, we better than the Dallas Cowboys. We can't have that. So what needs to happen is we need to take this year and do our damnedest to get further and get to where we want to be, the promised land, the Super Bowl, and actually get a dub. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl, but we need to fight like hell to do so. And no, the Jacksonville Jaguars aren't the only team that hasn't been to the Super Bowl in 30 years. There are teams in this league that haven't been to a Super Bowl, period, since their existence. Let's talk about, I think I said it in the video, the Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns. Those are teams that haven't been to the Super Bowl. So I'm not just saying that the Jacksonville Jaguars are the only team. I'm saying the Jacksonville Jaguars because you don't hear about them having that long of a drought. Since they were established in 1995, they've never made it. So 1995, next year, that'll be 30 years. So that's why I said that. That's why I made the comparison. But Big Tay, truly appreciate your comment. Truly appreciate you rocking with the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and the podcast. And like I said, thank you for your comment. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, man. Let's go to the next one. My homegirl, Nisi. What's up, Nisi? Thank you for rocking with the Angry Cowboys Fan, rocking with the videos, rocking with the comments, rocking with the lives, rocking with the podcast. A day one. For real, for real. But Nisi says, after the offseason we've had, we needed this laugh. This was great. And she's talking about the ACF press conference, the press conference that I did as the janitor of the Dallas Cowboys, sneaking in to the press conference room, and there being reporters there to ask questions. So I'm going to be doing more of that. And remember, it's going to be for the members. So yeah, I just wanted to make everybody laugh. I wanted something to be lighthearted because it seems like with the 4 and 3 letter networks and some content creators, it's all doom and gloom for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't want that. I want you guys to come here and to be able to smile. I want you guys to come here and to be able to laugh at some of the content. So this is why I'm putting the comedic spin on these type things, like the press conference. I was also thinking about doing the contract negotiation between the janitor, the agent, and Jerry Jones. So y'all let me know what y'all want to see. I've actually seen some comments saying that, you need to go on Undisputed and just torch Skip Bayless. I'm thinking about doing it, Cowboys Nation. I am truly thinking about doing that. So make sure you stick around. Make sure you are subbed up to the channel because you ain't going to want to miss this. So Niecy, like I said, I truly appreciate your sister. Truly appreciate you being a part of the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. But more importantly, the Angry Cowboys Fan family, because I feel that's what we are. Yeah, well, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's see if we can get another one. Let's see. Ooh, this light is killing me. Gary Bookwalter says, I love it, Angry Cowboys fan, that Zeke is back. Yeah, I'm loving it too. Keep it a buck with you, Gary. I'm loving it too, for the simple fact that we should have never gotten rid of Zeke Elliott. He was our thumper. No matter he was getting, 3 yards a carry or what, he was tenderizing that defensive front so that players like Tony Pollard could get those big gashing yards. That's why Cowboys Nation was saying, we need to go ahead and put Tony Pollard in the game and forget Zeke Elliott, not realizing that the lightning doesn't work without the thunder. We had to have that thunder. We tried to make Tony Pollard that thunder, and it didn't work. Y'all see what he got. And I bet you Zeke Elliott was in New England talking about, yeah, y'all wanted to get rid of me? Y'all wanted to get rid of me? Now you see what Tony Pollard's actually doing when he has my role. So we bring Zeke Elliott back. We have Rico Dowdle that can assume the role of a Tony Pollard, because I believe that they're kind of neck and neck when it comes to talent, when it comes to burst, when it comes to speed. They're kind of neck and neck. So I believe that the Zeke Elliott acquisition was warranted, it was needed, and honestly, the trade should have never happened. So I'm happy that we got Zeke back too. This man needs to retire a Dallas Cowboy. Gave his all to this organization. That's why I was pissed off at the fact that Jerry Jones could just let him walk out the front door. Give him no type of rebuttal when it comes to an offer that New England gave him. $3 million? Jerry could have shit that out his ass. I'm sorry to be so graphic, but damn. Man. But anyway, Gary, thank you for rocking with the channel. I see your name all the time in the comment section, and I love it. I thank you for being a part of the family and what we do here. Continue coming back, continue being subbed up, and continue hitting that like button. Tell your friends who are Cowboys fans what we do, that we have a good ass time here at the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. All right. See, I gotta bring my glasses down because these lights be killing me. These lights be killing me, y'all. But let's see who we got. Yeah. We got the Monstar Villain says, absolutely, brother. Your quality and presentation is top notch. This is actually the community tab I put up that I was going to be starting the YouTube channel membership. And he was like, for show. I'm joining for show because your quality and presentation is top notch. Bro, I truly appreciate you. I see you all the time in the comment section too. So I truly appreciate you being a part of the family and appreciating the content that I bring to you, because guys, especially during the summer, like last September, I was in this place sweating bringing y'all this content because I got all these lights going on. I got the lights in front of me and it's making me sweat even though it's what? It's 48 degrees outside right now. But I'm still in here just dripping sweat because I want to bring y'all the dopest content that I could possibly give y'all. So, Monstar Villain, I truly appreciate you being a part of what we do here. I truly appreciate you being a part of the family, and I look forward to seeing you in the comment section. All right. True Cowboys Fan. True Cowboys Fan says that Shady was joking about the cutoff t-shirt. He said nah, then made his serious point. I don't care, dude. I don't care. I mean, I know him as a hater. He is a hater. And if you can't see the hate that he spews on that show, then wow, you're blind, dude. You are blind. Because a majority of Cowboys Nation sees it, but you don't. And I don't get that. You don't. I don't think you want to see it, to tell you the truth. But anytime that I say something on the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube or the podcast or whatever, True Cowboys Fan has a contradictory statement. And I'm like, if you're going to contradict everything I say, you don't have to agree. Angry Cowboys Fan, y'all don't have to agree with everything I say. But when you object to everything I say, including statistical facts, then I'm like, all right, you're just in here being a naysayer. You're in here wanting to bring negativity to the page. And my thing is, I'm not having that. This is going to be a YouTube channel where people can come and let down their hair and feel like they're at a family reunion. That's what I want this channel to be. I want you to be able to give me your raw and uncut without destructive criticism. And I feel that's what's going on with you, True Cowboys Fan, but I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm never wrong, but I could be wrong in this instance, and I hope that I'm actually wrong. I hope that you are a true Cowboys fan because the way you talk, you sound like a true Eagles fan. To keep it a buck. All right. Talking Ish, what's going on with you? I believe Talking Ish has a podcast themselves. You know, let me check this out real quick. Let me go ahead and press on them, see if they got their own podcast when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, they do. They have lives. It's Talking Ish with Dub and Chris Sports Show Live. All right. They talk about the NFL draft and things like that. I'm on their YouTube channel right now. It's called Talking Ish with Dub and Chris. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to what they do because they look like they have great NFL talk. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hit that subscribe button now because I love all of our content creators. I love what they do, and I love that people are coming out of their shells to create dope NFL content and Dallas Cowboy content. So, if you're not subbed up to Talking Ish with Dub and Chris, go subscribe to them. Right now, they have 20 subscribers with 11 videos. They go live all the time, and they need your support, Cowboys Nation. They need your support, Angry Cowboys fans. So go over there, see what they're talking about. You like what they're talking about, go ahead, sub to their channel, all right? All right. But let's get back to it real quick. It says, we can be fans and have our opinions, but Skip lines up more like Shitty McCoy than an actual fan. That was on the video that I did about Undisputed. It says Doom and Big D. And it seems like Skip Bayless, every time he talks about the Dallas Cowboys, if we're not winning, it's all doom and gloom. It's all throwing your throwing your jersey in the trash. It's saying that Dak ain't nothing. You're talking crap. He even talked crap about Micah Parsons and stuff like that. Why are you a fan if the only thing you are going to do is talk trash about your team? Why? I just don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand it, Cowboys Nation, and it gets me a little pissed off. So I might be a little harsh when it comes to the Angry Cowboys fan being on Undisputed and talking to Skip Bayless. I might be a little harsh, but Skip, you deserve it. Man, when we lost to the Green Bay Packers, you were talking about going being a Green Bay Packers fan. And that's exactly what you are. You're a bandwagon jumper, dude. You are a bandwagon jumper. You're a Dallas Cowboy because that's the biggest team in the sport. That's the biggest brand in the sport. Even though we don't win Super Bowls like we ought to, that's the biggest brand, the most profitable brand in this sport. And you just attached yourself to that wagon. Same thing with the Chicago Bulls. You just attached yourself to Michael Jordan. Why can't you go to any Dallas Cowboys home games? Why is that? Because Jerry kicked your old ass out. That's what happened. You figured that you would take that and be like, well, man, maybe I should change the way I do things. But no, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. For real, for real. But Talking Ish, thank you. I appreciate you being a part of what we do here. Appreciate your comments and your questions and your concerns. Man, thank you. Thank you all. But I actually want to big up somebody. I want to big up somebody that I'm going to end this podcast right here because I done kept y'all for a minute. But I want to big up Dak Delusional fans. Because even though he has that smoke for Dak Prescott, even though he has that smoke, and a lot of his smoke is warranted. It is. Dak clammed up in the last 3 playoff games. He was a deer in headlights in the last 3 playoff games. Because I feel with the Green Bay Packers game, things didn't go according to plan. Dallas didn't win the coin toss. Dallas didn't go down and score first. Green Bay won the coin toss, and they went down and scored. So now here's the deer in headlights. Uh-oh, we're behind schedule. What do we do? So with that, I believe Dak Delusional has been right. He has. But I big him up because I'm like, do y'all ever talk about anything other than just how bad Dak Prescott is? On one of my videos, he was going in on how the running back room could be good now that they got Zeke Elliott. He was coming in with some optimism. I'm like, oh, shit. Dak Delusional? Is that you? Is that you? So I was thinking, I'm like,
Yeah! Here we go!
Here we go. But then you had somebody come in underneath him and he was talking trash and then wanted to talk trash about Dak. I'm like, yo, you don't have to come in here and rain on somebody's parade. If he is talking positive about the team, this has zero to do with Dak Prescott. He didn't say nothing about Dak Prescott. Why are you coming in here saying something about Dak Prescott, getting him to resort back to his thinking of Dak Prescott and only saying Dak Prescott negativity? Why would you do that? Why would you rain on somebody's parade? And I'm noticing that, honestly, with a lot of content creators, people in their comments, and they will go in there and say the most negative things and everything. If you don't agree with what is being said about that particular player, how about big up the content creator? How about big up what they're trying to do with their space, with the platform that they have? Being appreciative, being congratulatory of a brother or a sister. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. You want to come in here and just be the negativity, be the thing that gets in people's mental. I don't understand it. Why be the bearer of bad news all the time, every time? Why be so pessimistic when Cowboys Nation is looking for optimism? When they are looking for something to smile about, you come in here and want to kick somebody while they're down. I don't get it, y'all. I truly don't. Maybe I'll never get it. But if you could let me know in the comment section why people do this, man, you will be the next one that you'll be the next comment that I talk about on the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast. But guys, this Sunday evening, I want you guys to get with your families. I want you guys to tell your families how much you appreciate them, how much you love them. Hug your wife, hug your husband, hug your kids, hug your brother, hug your family members, and let them know that you are grateful for them being in your life and vice versa. You never know when you will never get that chance to do it again. So I want to say big ups to my ACF family members for rocking with your boy. I love you guys. I want to say I love you to my brother Rick, my sister Nakia. I love you guys. I want to say what's up, and I love you to my brother Brian, my nephew Terrell, everybody in the family. Mama Ann, we love you. Thank you for being the glue that sticks the family together. But guys, I'm going to be going live pretty soon, and I want y'all to rock with me on the live. And keep it a buck. Tomorrow, Cowboys Nation, I am going to be going live with another member of Cowboys Nation. Big time. Y'all know what we doing. If y'all wasn't in the live for Big Time last night, it was something to behold. I love going in this man's live because not only is he a preacher, he talks to you. And the thing is, when he comes around, when he is in the lives and everything, it just brings such a great aura, such a great presence. He'll sit there and talk to you like a human being and not like you're just a fan. You know what I'm saying? So I will be joining the Big Time Show Monday. We're going live. I believe we're going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central. It's going to be dope. So make sure you tune in. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, I highly advise you subscribe to the Big Time Show channel. Subscribe to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. And you can get your Dallas Cowboy content here. You can get your Dallas Cowboy content from any of the wonderful Dallas Cowboy content creators that we have on YouTube. Because we are the wave of the future, Cowboys Nation. And we want you to join us on that ride. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you don't miss anything from the Angry Cowboys Fan. Drop a like on this video because dropping a like helps us with the algorithm. It tells YouTube that you want that raw and uncut. Share this content with your friends who are Cowboys fans, and let's get this channel up to 10,000 subscribers before the beginning of the regular season. Can we do that, Cowboys Nation? Can we do that? I believe we can. But with all that being said, this is your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out.